the restaurant. It is morning. Mr. and Mrs. Champ opened their restaurant. Mr. Champ bangs the big gong. They bang it 3 times. You can hear the gong from far away. It is time to eat. Mr. and Mrs. Champ look for the soup they made yesterday. Where is it? They bend down and look. They jump up and look. They can't find it. What will the people eat? Oh no, we can't find the soup. They yell, where is it? They hunt in here and there. They look up and down. They can't find it. What will the people eat? Look in the table, Mrs. Champ says. Look in the oven, says Mr. Champ. Look in the sink, says Mrs. Champ. Look in the freezer, says Mr. Champ. Oh look, there is the soup. They found it. It is cold, very cold. It is hard, very hard. It is hard like a rock. Oh no, what happened? Who did this? Lend me a hand, says Mrs. Champ. I know what to do. Mrs. Champ put the soup on the oven. The soup is hot. It is not hard. Mr. and Mrs. Champ ring the bell. Ding, ding. Look, the soup is ready. The people want to eat. Mr. Champ is so happy. He sings a happy song. Mr. Champ puts mint in the salad. The soup and the salad are ready. All day, people come and eat. They play ping pong and they play in the sand. They fly the kites in the wind. It is night. They put a lamp on every table for the people to see. Zing comes out. People are happy to see Zing. Now, people are going home. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Champ. Mr. Champ goes for his walk. He gives the tarsiers green leaves to eat. He wonders who put the soup in the freezer. Why? Today is Sunday. Mr. Champ will go to the shop. He will get cabbage. Mrs. Champ gives him a list. Don't forget the ice, she says. Mr. Champ takes the list. He puts on his shoes. He goes to buy green beans and cabbage. He puts his hand on his cheek. I forgot something. He thinks, yes, don't forget the ice. Mr. Champ walks to the shop. He sees his friend Chad. Where are you going? Asks Chad. To go to the shop to get green beans and cabbage. I will help, says Chad. Oh, and ice. I will get ice, says Mr. Champ. Back at home, Mr. Champ and Chad put the ice in the freezer. They shut the door. They go to bed. Shh. They go to sleep. Zing thinks he can help. The next day, they see the freezer door. It is open. Oh no! Look, there is no ice. The bags of ice are in the oven. There is water on the floor. Oh no! What happened? Who did this? Says Chad. I know what to do, says Mr. Champ. I can lend a hand, says Chad. Mr. Champ and Chad run back to the shop. We need ice, they say. They get a lot of ice. It is cold and hard. They are back at home with the ice. It will be good ice to make halo. Chad says, I got chips. Good, says Mrs. Champ. People like to eat chips. Mrs. Champ says, help me cook. Mrs. Champ says, help me chop the green beans and cabbage. There is no time to chat. They are busy. Chad and Mr. Champ chop the green beans and cabbage. Chop, chop. Later that night, Mr. Champ goes for his walk. He puts his hand on his chin and he wonders, the door was open. Who put the ice in the oven? It is the day before the big party. Mrs. Champ is cooking the soup. She tells Mr. Champ to grill the fish. She tells Chad to chop the cabbage to make good dish of pancit. Zane chops too. It is the evening. All the food is made. Chad, Mr. and Mrs. Champ go to bed. Tomorrow they will rush to get all the food ready. They will have much to do. They will heat the food. Zing is excited. He thinks he can help. They wake up and go to the kitchen. Oh no! The soup is all gone! The oven is hot. The pot is hot. There are only green beans and cabbage in the pot. Where is the soup? It is all dry. Oh no, what happened? Who put the soup in the oven? Who did this? It is such a mess. I know what to do, says Mrs. Champ. Mrs. Champ tells them to go to the shop. She says, hurry, there is no much time. Chad and Mr. Champ dash to the shop. They get 2 meshes. They run back home. Mrs. Champ tells them to mash the garlic. Mrs. Champ tells them she will make 3 dishes. Mrs. Champ strains the soup with the mesh. Look what comes out. The vegetables are dry. They fry the vegetables. I wish this was faster, Mr. Champ said. The fish is made. The vegetable dish is ready. Mr. Champ made more soup. They take the food to the party. The rich man says, thank you very much. Later that night, Mr. Champ goes for a walk. He gives the tarsiers green leaves to eat. He puts his hand on his chin. He wonders, who put that soup on the stove? He sees Sing and thinks, aha!